Okay, the recording is started, and today we are going to uh, talk about the inequalities. In the previous lectures, in lecture number 23, 22, and 21, we talked about the different type of questions of the equations. We studied equations and we saw some examples on the equation and some questions also. But today we are going to learn about the inequalities. That what are inequalities, and we are going to solve some questions, some like problems, theoretical problems on the inequality. Okay. So let's go to the inequality. Move down this page here. First, let me write this little bit bigger size. Okay, so that the this is basically the combined lecture notes for 23, for number 23 lecture, and number 24. Okay, so I will share that in the group for WhatsApp, and you will find these. Okay. Okay, so for today, let me move down inequalities. Okay, in the yesterday class, last class, we ended with the with at this place. Okay, now I am starting from this place again. So basically, inequality is something which is opposite of the equation, opposite of equality. It is the opposite of equation. Okay, equation. What basically, for inequalities you would know the you first know the equation. Okay, basically what does equation tell us? What does equation tell us? Equation tell us that the two things are equal, but inequality tell us the two things are not equal. Okay, it's a very clear thing, and by name it's a very like simple thing. Okay, like it's a very simple name. It tells us the two things. It tells us that two expressions or things or numbers or anything. Okay, two expression or numbers. Okay, I am writing or numbers on bracket. Okay, or numbers. Okay, are not equal, but it tells us the some other relationship between two numbers, but it tells us the some other relationship between these numbers which are not equal. What so other relationship means, like for example 2 greater than 1. Okay, this means that 2 is not equal to 1, but 2 is greater than 1. This means that, okay, let me take the blue pen here. Okay, so it means that the 2 is greater than 1, but 2 is not equal to 1. Okay, 2 is greater than 1, but 2 is larger than 1, or greater than 1 is suitable. Greater than 1. Okay, it tells us that thing. Now basically similar, I can write this like 3 less than 4. Okay, it's a very good thing. Now for example, this is for the numbers. Let me write some other example here. 4 greater than 2. 5 greater than 5 greater than what? Let me write here the minus 6. Okay, yes, it's a very important expression. It is an very important expression because the number is minus. Basically, what is meant by the number in minus? Okay, this is a very important thing. Do you know about the number in minus or not? What is meant by the number in minus? Yes, please. I want to highlight the. We want to talk about what is meant by the number. Basically, number in minus. Okay, any number which we see in our daily life, and it contain the minus sign. What is mean by this? Okay, so do you know or not? Adia. Yes. Yes, Atifa. Yes, yes.
So those numbers in the left side of the number line, the left side of zero, which means that they are less than zero, are negative numbers.
Yes, very good. Exactly. Basically, these numbers are less than zero. Minus, like for example, numbers minus 6 is always less than zero. this is the line. Let me draw a line again, and okay, blue pen. And for example, this is the 0, and to the right side of line we have those numbers 1 2 3, and a negative side, basically this is the negative side, and all of these number toward the left side are less than the 0. Okay, so don't think about like -6 would be greater than 5. No, no, no. -6 is very, very less than 5, and 5 is always greater than -6. So this was the just example, simple example. And let me write here another example. -8 is greater than, okay, minus greater than -10. Okay, Hadia, did you understand this point? -8 is greater than -10.
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay, very good, because -8 is in negative. In negative, we will go in the reverse direction. Okay, -8 greater than -10. Similarly, -6 is greater than minus uh, -9. So this is just very important things. Now let me talk about, these are the numbers. Okay, these are the numbers, but now we will talk about the expressions. Expressions. Okay, let me write here inequalities in expressions. We discussed the inequalities in numbers. Now we are discussing the inequalities in expression. Inequalities in the expressions. In the expression. Okay, in the expression. Now, what is mean by expression? Basically, expression, I told you before also, that expression is something which represent expression, like expression. This is the expression. X plus 4 is the expression, or any other 4 is the expression, which contain some number, some variables, or some coefficient. These are the expression. Now, inequality in expression means that the x plus 4 would be greater than 5. This is the inequality, because it contains this sign. Okay, this sign means inequality. Okay, this sign means that x plus 4 will be greater than 5. Okay, similarly, let me write another example. X minus 3 would be greater than x plus 2. This sign means that x minus 3 would be greater than x plus 2. Now let me write here another example also. X would be greater than -2. This is the inequality. X is less than -4. This is the equality. So we don't know basically x. Okay, we don't know basically x, and therefore we call it inequality. It's I am explaining the inequalities in very general terms, because the x is in mathematics we don't know about the x. Okay, x is something which we assume, and let x, for example, x is any number, and we are just talking about the inequalities for the expression. Okay, so this is the expression, and the two inequalities is this sign. This is the meaning of this one. For example, let me write another example here. X is greater than or equal to 2. Okay. X minus 2 is greater than or equal to 3. These are all the examples for the inequalities of expressions. Okay. These are the things. Okay. Now let's move toward the example. I also, the which I showed you yesterday. This is the example. Okay. Basically. Okay. I also written above that this question not belongs to the equation. I written this yesterday. Okay, this question not to the equation, but this is an equality. It's an it is the question of inequalities. Okay, so please, we are trying to solve this question, and now please, be very careful and very attentive in the class, because we are going to solve this question. Okay, then please, first of all, we will read the question. Okay, 3 added to the product of -4 and a number x. Okay, this is the -4, and product of -4 is what? This is the -4, and the number is any number. Basically, we will talking about as general numbers. Okay, we will talk about the generality. So therefore we assume the x. So x is any number, and -4 is the multiplied with the x. And what does mean by the product? I also written here, product always means multiplication. Where you see the word product, the product means multiplication. Okay, so basically we will multiply the 4 with the x. We will multiply -4 with the x. Okay, so basically, the 3 added to the product of -4 and x is less than 5 added to the is less than 5 added to the product of -3 and x and a number. So basically, what is the product? -3 and the number x. Okay, it will be -3. Now this is the thing. Now what we have two things. What we have basically we have two things. Okay, we have minus 4x, we have minus 3x. Now again read the question carefully and find your answer. These questions are called the are theoretical question basically. Okay, let me explain about these questions. In the mathematics or in the algebra for GED exam or any exam, you will like find the theoretical questions. These questions are called theoretical questions, and because they contain English words with them, therefore they called the theoretical questions. Okay, and secondly, those questions are very easy basically, but the main thing is to is the production of equation. If you can make the equation from this question, then you can solve this question very easily. The main thing is to develop a equation, okay, from this number. Basically this question uh, have information. These questions have hidden information in these, and you have to read the question very carefully, and then uh, you have to abstract the information from these, and then you can make the equation or inequality for you to solve this inequality or equation. Okay, so basically what is the question? 3 added to the product of minus 4 and a number x. Okay, basically no, just add the 3 because the question is written here. Okay, the question is telling us 3 added to the product of 4. Now please just add the 3 here. Okay, yes, I am adding 3. Okay, it is less than the 5 added. Now please 5 added to the product of minus 3x. Okay, so please add the 5 here. Add 5 here because the question is given. Okay, now we have two things. This is the expression, this is the expression. Expression 1. Now I am just writing this for your understanding. Okay, you could not, you could skip this step. Okay, this is just for understanding. You may not write this. Okay, no problem. Okay, now please again read the question. Okay, 3 added to the product of minus 4 and number x. Okay, to from till this point which I highlighted here, this we have this expression. Okay, please, till this point I form this expression. Okay, and now this expression is less than this expression. Basically it is the expression given in theory form. Basically this is an expression given in theory form, and we have formed this expression. Okay, the question now is very easy. The question now is very easy because he is telling this. Okay, this is less than minus 3x plus 5. This is the question for us. I formed the inequality because the right less than is written here. Okay, this is a less than written here. Okay, because it's a very easy thing, not very like any confusion. There should not be any confusion. Okay, please. This is the inequality we have. Now we will just okay. Now again read the question. Which of the following graph is the which of the following is the graph of solution set? Yes, it's again very important point basically. Let me go to it again. I am writing here with the okay, the solutions of inequality. I want you people to note, please note this point. This is a very important point. Okay, for the inequalities, the solution of any inequality of any inequality of any inequality an equality is a graph, not any number. Like an equation is a graph. The solution for any inequality is a graph, not a single number, and not a single number. Okay, this is a very important point. Okay, and not a single number, and not a single number like equations. Basically this is the main difference between equation and inequalities. For example, equation, what does equation solution have? We solved equation tomorrow yesterday, and we have like x is equal to 5, a fixed solution. This is a fixed solution. Okay, but but inequalities don't have fixed, but inequality do not have fixed, don't have fixed solution. Okay, fixed solution. This is the important point. Please note this. And but equality don't have fixed solution. Now, what is the meaning of it? How can I show the solution of inequality? Basically, solution of inequalities look like this. Okay, x less than 2. This is the solution of inequality. This is the solution of inequality. the solution the solution of inequality. Okay, inequality look like this. Okay, look like this. What is the mean of basically x less than 2? When we draw the lines like this, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, this go move on, and -1, -2, -3 this side. Okay, now please, the number is going on and the number is going on here. Now what is meant by the x less than 2? Okay, x less than 2 x less than 2 includes all the numbers here less than 2. Okay, please, this is a very important point. Towards the infinity. Okay, towards the infinity, x less than 2 means this. Okay, this is the meaning of x less than 2. All the number which is less than 2 are included in this solution. So basically, therefore, inequality solution always being a graph. Always have the graph. Okay, it does not have any single solution. So did you understand the point or not, Atifa?
Yeah, teacher, I got it.
Okay, very good. So this is the thing, and now let's move to the question again. This is the inequality we have, and let me check this print. Okay, the inequality we have is this, and now we are so please, how to solve the inequality? Inequality can be solved. Just assume it is like an equation. Please make your mind that you are solving the equation. Okay, now then that will be easy for you. Let me make this correct. And after that, the you will just like solve this like equations. Okay, and it will be easy for you. So how we solve the equation? Basically, we sum up with the like we sum the like terms. We sum the like terms like this. We add the likely terms. So how can we do this? I'm writing -4x, and we will shift this -3x to this side. It will become 3x plus 3x. Okay, and I am shifting this 3 to this side, and it will become -3. So I am writing the 5 here plus okay, it will become -3. So I am writing minus, and now please, minus 4 plus 3 is what? It will be minus x, and 5 minus 3 is what? Basically 5 minus 3 is 2. And now it's a very important thing again. We come with the answer. We come up with the answer, but it is not a solution. But we have to little bit modify it, please. I am writing very important step here. Multiply minus sign on both side. So please multiply the minus sign on both side. And if you multiply the minus sign, you must change the sign of inequality to the direction like this. It will become like this. Okay, because we change, let me write here in the red pen. It's again very important thing. Okay, therefore I am writing with the red pen. Okay, where is the red? Okay, so the inequality inequality direction changes when multiplied with the negative number means minus sign. Negative number, what is meant by negative number? Negative number means minus sign. Okay, so it's a very important thing, you should bear it in mind. And very important. Okay, multiplied with the oh sorry uh, mhm, with the okay with the negative number. So basically, what is our answer here? So our answer will be, I am writing here, our answer will be x greater than -2. So please, what will be the answer here in the MCQs? The answer will be x greater than -2 means that the will be like this one. Okay, the D will be the correct option. Let me try the graph here also. I am drawing the graph here below because for understanding what is meant by the x greater than -2. Again, please draw the graph here. You can draw it easily, and just suppose this is 0, 1, 2, and so on, and this is -1, this is -2. So all the numbers greater than -2. What is the number greater than 2? These are all number greater than 2 -2, and this will be the solution. Okay, solution. So this question is solved, and the solution will be the all the numbers greater than -2. This means that there is a -2, and the all the number greater than -2 will lies towards the right side basically. These all numbers include the number greater than -2. I encircled also here because okay. So this is the solution. So let me draw a line here, and then we will do some important question again. One another question. First I want to tell you some important properties of the inequality. Please note this point. There is some important properties of the inequality you must know, because these are fundamental. Okay. For example, let me write. Okay, let me write here x is greater than 2. Okay. Now, please, dear students, I told you before that please deal the inequality like a equation. I mean, also write here with the I am writing here some general instruction with the red pen, okay, because it's very important. I am writing are important, okay, important points. These are all the important points, and I am writing the general instruction, okay. These are very important points, okay. Star here, okay. First of all, please deal the inequality, deal any inequality, inequality, okay, any inequality, just like equations, just like you do in equation, okay. Please, all the rules will be same like in equations. When we multiply a thing in on one side, when we multiply some number on one side of the equation, then we must multiply the same number on the another side of the equation. So this is the main methodology. So let me write here another point, please. Like for example, this question, I'm now giving you example. Okay, for example, I have written here x is greater than -2. Okay, x is greater than -2. So for let please think about equation. What we do in equation, if we divide or multiply some number on both side, please. If we want to multiply the, like I want to multiply, okay, multiply 3 on both side, on both side, okay. So how can we do that? I will do that x multiplied by 3 greater than 2 multiplied by 3, and it will become it will become as like 3x greater than 6. So this will be our final expression, okay, or inequality. This will be your final inequality. Okay, the another point is the main point. Let me draw a line here. Another point says that if we multiply, okay, if we multiply or divide, I told you this point before also, multiply or divide any inequality, any inequality, any inequality with negative number. With negative number means the number which have minus. With the negative number, with negative number, the sign of then. Okay, please note my point. Then I am writing then. The sign of the direction, or like the sign or direction. Let me write direction, okay, because it is good to write direction. Then the direction of inequality will be change. Will be inequality will be change. Will be reversed or change. Okay, will be changed. Okay, will be changed. So please let me make this like little bit clearer to you, because these are rough. Okay, let me write here multiply or divide. For example, let me explain you this point here again. For example, we have inequality. Please note this point. For example, I am writing example. Okay. For example, I have an inequality like this: x is greater than -2. So please let me write I am now dividing it with dividing it, this inequality mean this, okay, it with on both side, minus 3 on both side. Okay, now what will I do? So if there is a minus 3, please note this point, it's a very important point. Again, this is a minus. So what should I do? I will change the minus, this sign. I will change the direction of this thing. Direction of this thing. How can I change the direction? Okay, let's see this. Okay. For example, I will divide by 3. Yes. X, I am writing x and I am dividing it by minus 3. So this sign is the x is greater than. Now it will become the x smaller than. Yes. The sign is basically reversed. Okay. Minus 2 divided by minus 3. Okay, this thing. Now if you want to further simplify it, yes, we can do that easily. This minus will be cancelled out, and this minus will be can be written here also. So please, in the in the next part, we can also write it as minus x divided by 3 will be less than 2. So this will be your like finite inequality. Okay, so please, these are some important points, and these are very easy and very simple things. Okay, now we are going to solve some good example and question to make you understand better. Okay, these are just simple and very simple questions. In all of these questions, basically we have to find x. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, in all these questions, there are basically two questions and we have to find the x. Okay, for example, this is the let me write down here. Okay, this is the question or inequality, you can say. Basically it is a inequality. Questions mean it is also a question, and inequality, yes, is an inequality. And I am writing here it is question q. Okay, this is the question and we have to find the solution. Find the solution. Find the solution or find the x. Find the, oh sorry, find the solution. Find the solution. So how can you do that? It's a very simple. Again, it means x. Okay, like what is x? Basically the solution always mean an equality in the world of equations, inequality, algebra or functions. If you have to find x, basically x means the solutions. Okay, please don't be confused with the solution. If you want to find the solution, then you will find the x automatically. Solution means x. Okay, please, this is the meaning of solution. This is means x. Simple. Okay, so we have the inequality x minus 2 by 3 is greater than 2x plus 11. This is the inequality and we have to find the solution. And I told you before, please note students, I told you before that the inequality has the solution, but it is in the structure of graph like this. If for example, inequalities have the solution like this will be the solution of inequality. And I am writing in general terms. For example, this will be the solution, this will be the solution. So these are the solution of inequality look like this. Okay, and the solution, and how is the solution of equation? Solution of equation like is like this. Like we did this in our previous sections. This is a solution of equation x is equal to 2 is equal to, like there is a fixed number. But inequalities solution don't have any fixed number, they have like graph. Now please solve this question. And to solve this question by assuming just like this the equation, please, I am writing again. First of all, we want to remove this 3. Now we will multiply 3 on both sides. To remove this 3, we will multiply this 3 on both side. On both side, okay. So this is a very important point. First, we want to remove the 3. How can we remove the 3, please? How I am removing the 3 by this, by doing that, okay. This 3 will be cancelled out with this 3, and greater than 3 will again multiply with this one, 2x plus 11. And now we have this x minus 2 greater than 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 and 3 multiplied by 11 is 33. I am writing here 6x plus 33. So please, this is the main point. It's a very important and a very easy question. Okay, these are just very simple. First of all, please to bring together the number with the same coefficients. Okay, with the same variables. Okay, bring together the number with the same variable. What is the variable here? Basically it is the x variable here, it is the x variable here. Okay, so we will bring them together on one side, and there are another number which called as constants or you. Okay, and we will collect them in the other side. So how can we do that? Like shift the minus 6. Okay, I want to shift the minus 6 here, 6x here. So the sign will be changed out, it is plus here, and when it will comes here, so the sign will be like x minus 6x and greater than 33 will be here. And now please shift this minus 2 to this side. Okay, minus 2 to this side. So what will be the like sign of the minus 2? This will be plus 2. Okay, so please, and now x, it is 1 here. 1 minus 6 will be minus 5x is greater than 33 plus 2 is what, 35. Now please uh, divide this x on both, 5 on both side. Okay, I'm writing here divide minus 5 on both side. So please, I'm writing this x minus 5 divided by minus 5 and it will cancel out. Okay, and 35 divided by minus 5. Okay, so minus 5. Okay, now please, very important point again. I told you before also, if we divide any number with the minus, with the negative number, if we divide any inequality with the negative number, then what we do basically the change, we do change the sign. We change the direction of the inequality. So what is the direction of inequality here? Direction is this. Now we divide it with minus 5, negative number. Okay, please, it's a very important point. So minus 5 means that the direction will be changes like this. This will not be the direction. Okay, so direction will be opposite, like this type, this shape. Okay, please note this point. This is a very important point. And now I will left with x less than 5 multiplied by 7. I will get 7. Okay, I mean this minus can be written in nominator. Okay, so this will be your solution answer. Okay, this will be your solution. So this is a very important question. Similarly, let solve this question. These are also like some easy question, but they include like three terms. Okay, inequality with three terms. This is the question. Okay, let me write a blue pen. Blue pen. Yes. Question is this. Again, find x or find solution. Okay, it's just important simple questions. Okay, find solution. Find x. I'm writing solution or x is one thing. Okay, so basically there are the inequalities like this. Minus 2x plus 10 f of 15 and 10. So there are basically this is the inequality, and first of all split it in two parts. Split these, like if you have inequality like this, just split. Number one step is the split it into two parts. How? Into two parts, and then two parts, and then solve part by part, each part separately, and each part. Okay, so this is the main thing in these equations. So how can we do this? Please note me. Okay, so there are basically this thing and this thing. Okay, this will become two parts. So please show me you, like I will write minus 6 7x greater than minus 2 x plus 15. This will be one part, and let me write to another part. Okay, let me write another part will be minus 2 x plus 15. Okay, I am writing correctly. Okay, nothing is like in this difficult. Okay, it's a very easy. So please, I just split into two parts. This part number one and this part number two. These are just like two parts, and nothing difficult in this. Please make understand it. And okay, so please solve part by part, and then you will get the two values, two inequalities for x, and then we will combine it. So for like first of all, the ones implies that how can we solve this? It's very easy, and we also did this before. 15. Okay, so please note my point, and how, let me write it correctly. Minus 2 x plus 15. So how can we solve this? We can easily solve this by minus 7x greater than, multiply 2 with x, multiply 2 with 15, minus 2 with 15. So it will become minus and minus 30. Now bring the, so again bring the uh, bring the variables, okay, of same variable together. Bring the coefficient to the same variable together. So this minus 2 will move to this side, and it will become plus 2. Minus 7x plus 2x greater than minus 30. So what is this? So what will be the solution? what will be the situation? It will become like minus 5x greater than minus 30. Now, please, I told you before, just consider the inequality as an equation, and then you can process it easily. Okay, then you can make the operations, algebraic operation easily. Okay, and you can process it easily. Now, what is this basically? Just think it as an equation. We got this. We can see that there is a minus, it is a minus. In equation, in the world of equation and equality, if we see the same sign on both side, like same thing on both side. This is one side, left hand side, this is right hand side. The same thing is minus minus sign. So we can cancel out. Yes, we cancel out, and I will get the 5 greater than 30. Now please divide 5 on both side, and I will get now x greater than 5 multiplied by 1 5, and 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. X greater than 6. Now this is not the solution, but please, this is just for part 1. I solved the part 1. Okay, now please note the second part, and from second part we will get something, and then we will combine the both solutions. Let me write here the second part. Okay, this is the second part, and second part is the minus 2x plus 15 is greater than. Okay, let me check the second part also. It is less than 10. Okay, it is less than 10. This is the second part, and now it is very easy. You can solve the inequality. Okay, and we talked about it in very detail. How can we solve this? Minus 2x minus 30 less than 10. Okay, so please bring this minus 30 to this side. It will become plus 30. Minus 2x less than 10 plus 30. So minus 2x less than 40. Hmm. Okay, so how can we like divide? First of all, divide minus 2 on both sides. Divide minus 2. We want to find basically x. So it's a very important point. Please note the students. Please note. We want to find the x. We want to find the x. We want to make the separate x. We want to make the x alone. Okay, we want makes as the alone. So we don't want anything along with the x. So therefore we are removing the 2. And how to remove the 2? We will just divide 2 minus 2 on both sides. We want just pure x. Okay, so how can we do this basically? Let minus 2x divided by minus 2, and 40 divided by minus 2. Now it's a very important point to be noted. Please, here is the situation that the negative number is divided on both sides. Here is the situation that the negative number is divided on both sides. Then what will we do? We will change the sign. Basically, this is the sign of inequality, which is less than, and now it will be changed is greater than. Okay, like this. So please just simplify this expressions. Minus 2 will be cancelled out because these are same, and 2 multiplied by 1 2, and 2 multiplied by 2 is 40, and 0 20. Okay, but so this minus will go upward, and I can write this minus 20. So this will be our second part. Now please combine the first and second part. How can you do this? First part is what? Please note the first part is x greater than 6, and second part is x greater than minus 20. Now this is a very important point again. Please note my point. So how can we do that basically? Hmm, okay, just write x here. Okay, and we can write this the like this: x greater than 6. Okay, 6, and x greater than minus 20. Okay, we can write this the x like this. Okay, so let me check the another answer for another question for you. Okay, the students, please note one very important point and question. We make a mistake here. I make a mistake. Please make this correct, and because please note this point. It's a very important point again. Let me tell you my mistake, and it's a very important one. You must note these things. Okay, these are just little bit small things, and they will disturb your solution. Okay, so we have in the part number one solution. This is the part number one. Like we split this inequality into two parts. This is the part number one: minus 7x greater than minus 2 into x plus 15. The part number one implies here. Okay, this implies this. Okay, and we come up with this point. At this point, minus 7x plus 2x greater than minus 30. Minus 7 plus 2 will be minus 5. Yes, minus 5 and minus 30. Okay, so please, if we before that I told you before that minus sign will be cancelled out on both sides, but it is not like this, please. I told before that minus sign will be cancelled out, but it is not like this. Basically, in mathematics, we divide the minus on both sides. Like, for example, let me uh, explain it to you in other sense. Okay, in another sense, you will always do like this, like that. Okay, the question is the question we have basically blue pen. Okay, minus 5x greater than minus 30. Now, please just divide it by minus 5 on both sides. It will also uh, this will also diminish minus on both sides and also 5, and we will get the x in separate form. We want the x in elan form, in separate form. Okay, what will this do? This will also end the 5. This will also diminish the minus on both sides, so it is very suitable to divide it with the minus 5 on both sides. It will get and minus 30 divided by minus 5. Okay, so please divide it with, and now note the sign. Again, it's a negative number. It's a very important point. Again, we are dividing it with the negative number, so we study it in the previous rule that if it is divided with the negative number, the sign, the inequality sign will be changes, its direction will be changes. How? Like this is the greater than minus 5x is greater than minus 30. Now it will become the less than. Okay, it is a very important point. Now please simplify it. It's a very easy. In minus 5 we can say minus 5 and minus 5 and 30 will be cancelled out with 5, like 6. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30, and minus will be cancelled out with minus. I will get the x less than 6. I will get the x less than 6. Okay, this is for first part. Now at the end we are combining the two solutions, or two inequalities for x. Okay, like this. Okay, x 6. Okay, now please combine these, and I can write this. How can we combine this? Please note this point. Let me move this down to make it clear. Okay, now just combine these. And how can we do this? Please note my point. Okay, first of all, write x here, please, and just write the x greater than minus 20, and x is less than 6. So just write the sign like this and like this. Okay, so this will be your answer. Okay, please note this is a very important question, and also you can write it like this. Okay, x is greater than minus 20. Yes, I am writing correctly, and similarly this x is also less than 6. So this will these are same things. Okay, please this will be your solutions. These will be our solutions. Okay, and nothing difficult in these. Okay, these are very simple question. Now we are going to solve again this question. Also very very simple and very interesting questions like the above one. Okay, please solve this question. How can I do this? Just split into two parts. I am doing it. Okay, I am doing that. 5x minus 27. This is for number one part. Okay, and I am writing the, okay, this r is like bracket will be good. No need of bracket. Okay, no problem. So write the 5x minus 27 less than 53. It is second part. So please solve the each part and tell me the solutions. Okay, first part. Okay, first part like implies that, okay, I am writing this like, okay, what is the first part? We can solve this. I told you before, 5x minus 27. Now just bring the number with the same variable together. So please dear students, uh, I will move the minus 27 here. It will become plus 27. Okay, and less than sign will be here. Now please I can also write this as like 5x greater than, yeah, yes, it's a very like, what is meaning by this inequality? Please tell me what is meaning by this inequality. Minus 5x is greater than, because the this sign is open toward the minus 5. This sign is open toward the 5x. Okay, sorry, this sign is open toward the 5x, and it is greater than the this thing. So I'm just writing like this. Okay, we can write this like that. Okay, so what is 3 plus 27? 3 plus 27 is 30. Okay, I'm writing directly. And now just divided 5 on both sides. Divide 5 on both sides. Divide 5 on both sides, and I will get the 5x divided by 5 greater than 30 divided by 5, and I will get the solution is 5 like it is 6. Okay, and it will cancel out. So, oh, sorry. So the sign will be inequality. The sign will be of inequality sign, and I will get the so I will get the greater than x greater than 6. Okay, it will cancel out. So this is from first part, and now uh okay, I am writing the first part. Now let me solve for the second part. Okay, 5x minus 27 less than 53. I am solving the second. 5x minus 27 less than 53. Now, how can we do this? Please, it's a very easy question again. I am writing here 2 implies that. Okay, it's just for clarity. Okay, it's just for clarity. You don't have to write it in GED exam or anything. You don't have to worry about this because it's just for clarity and to understanding you, because there are some students we don't understand the direct steps. So how will you do that? Please, I am again saying, please bring the number with the same coefficient with the same variable together. The number with the same variables are, this is the number, this is the number. Variable here is x power 0. X power 0 means 1. Okay, like it is also x power 0 here, so don't mention. Okay, no problem. So just bring the number with the same coefficient together. How can we do this? Minus 27 to here, minus 5x will be 5x less than, okay, 53 plus 27. Okay, please. Now plus the 53 plus 27, and then I will get the like 5 plus 20 is 70, 5 plus 20 is 70, and 7 plus 3 is 80. Okay, it will become 80. And now please divide the 5 on both sides, and I will get the divided. You don't have to write this sentence divided 5. I am just writing it for your clarity, because on your clarity you don't have to like worry about the this English words. You don't have to write the 5 like this English word. Okay, I am writing it just for clarity. Minus 5 will be cancelled out, and 5 just divide the 80 with the 5, and what will I get? Like 5 multiplied by 1 is 5, and how much is remaining? 3 is remaining. Okay, 3 will move this side, and it will become 30. Now 5 multiplied by 6 is 30, so I will get the 16. X is less than 16. This is a very important and very good point. Now let's check the above answer. Okay, this is the second part. This is our second part, and above is our first part. Now let me write here the first part and the second part. How can we combine them? Please combine them. Okay, I'm writing with the red pen for you to remember these things, with a very important point, because we have to combine the solution. If you have the inequality which have three elements, then you have to come like we have combined solution. Then we have to must combine the solution, combine these. Okay, please. How can we combine these? We can just write x. Okay, it is less than 16. Yet it is less than 16. Same x is greater than 6. Yes, this is a good, very good solution, and we have solved the answer question. This is the answer. Or we can write also x. Yes, this x. X is greater than 6. Yes, it is greater than 6. I am writing. Similarly, this x is less than 16. Yes, just write this sign. It's a very important, like not a very difficult thing. So this is the your also answer. It is just the answer in the another form. Yeah, the shape is changes because the sign of, but the sign are not changes basically. Sign are also not changes basically of because the meaning is same on both side. Meaning is same on both side. Okay, so the this is the today lecture, and we are now going to the end of our class. So thank you for joining, and in next class we are going to talk about the functions, and then we will start the new chapter of quadratic equations. Okay, thank you for joining the class, and study and learning the new things.